can be quite challenging if you are experiencing some fears, anxiety, or panic attack symptoms. You might be procrastinating things that are important for you. You might be avoiding your fears, and in the end you might find that your life is becoming even more and more dysfunctional, and the strategies that you are using to avoid anxiety or panic attack symptoms are not useful for you anymore, and they are keeping you back, holding you back from the life that you want to live, from the goals that you want to achieve. And today I would like to share some strategies and tips that might help you to face your fears and be willing to experience uncomfortable feelings and keeping moving forward towards your goals and towards what's important for you despite these uncomfortable feelings and challenges. One of the most powerful strategies to be willing to experience uncomfortable feelings is asking yourself and imagining yourself as if you are living your last days, and if you were to look back towards your life that you have passed, what you would like to do differently, what you would like to have accomplished, what you would like to have started, which of fears you would like to have faced, and what kind of life you would like to have. And after that, asking yourself what's really meaningful, what's really important for you, might help you to prioritize your dreams, your goals, and it would also help to see yourself from different perspectives and maybe to think about different solutions. For instance, if you were keeping avoiding things, procrastinating things, how is it serving you, and what kind of change it would create in the long run, and what difference it might make if you could face your fears, and if you could still keep going despite these fears. And asking yourself these questions can help you to take the first steps towards change and to understand what are your really wants, needs, and what kind of life you would like to have, and how you can add some meaning into your life. And also remembering times when you had already anxiety or fears or panic attack symptoms, but somehow you were able to overcome these feelings and you could focus on what was important for you despite these feelings. And also trying to remember what was different in those situations, what thoughts, what beliefs, which people or which environments, which circumstances, which of your internal resources helped you to overcome those feelings. And if these strengths and if these circumstances or your internal resources were present today, how this might impact your behavior, or how this might help you to move forward or to achieve the goals that you want to achieve, and what kind of change it might create if you were able to keep going despite your fears, despite anxiety, despite panic attack symptoms. It's important to understand what are you most scared of, understanding yourself why you are scared of, and asking yourself, what do these feelings tell about me? What are they trying to explain me? Oftentimes our mind is trying to protect us from possible threats and trying to protect our safety, but oftentimes we realize that actually our minds cannot distinguish whether there is a real threat and response to different circumstances that are triggering past situations with fear, where there is no need for fear. And imagining what would be different if there was no anxiety, what you would like to do, what kind of dreams you would like to achieve, and if anxiety wasn't there anymore, can also can help you to understand what kind of life you would like to live, and this would help you to become more willing towards embracing those challenging feelings. And once you face those feelings, you would realize that once you get exposed to your fears, you would realize that they are decreasing, and each time you are forcing yourself towards things that you are scared of, you would notice that each time the fear gets less, And also imagining if the fears were less, what feelings you would like to feel instead, and what kind of difference it might have on your life, on your behavior, on your responses. And also noticing how you used to respond to fears and anxiety, what kind of thoughts you have just before procrastinating, avoiding things, and how you might respond to these thoughts, to these emotions differently, and how you would like to respond differently, and what might help you in achieving these goals. So asking yourself different questions and considering your situation from different perspectives might help you to find your own original ways of dealing with anxiety or with challenging feelings and fears.